All right. Hi, Jacob. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good now that I don't have to go to class and I have an excuse to come see you.
Well, I want you to realize that you aren't here just so that you can miss class.
I know.
How did your baseball game go last night?
It was dumb.
Why do you say that?
The coach doesn't let me play because I'm a freshman.
Is that how he treats you, all the other freshmen?
Yeah, unless we're winning a lot, then I guess he lets us play some.
That must be frustrating for you.
Yeah. So I left the dugout and started walking around, which made the coach kind of mad.
Why did he get mad?
He kept telling me to come back to the dugout. I went back a few times, but then when he would focus back on the game, I just leave again. I didn't care.
Because you couldn't play?
Yeah, I just didn't want to sit there all night.
Understandable. But didn't you want to stay just for your teammates?
Why? I don't like them anyways.
Why do you say that?
They're the ones having all the fun while I have to sit here.
When they were freshmen, do you think they had to sit in the dugout too?
I guess.
So, have you thought about sticking it out until you can move on next year?
I don't know.
Jacob, can you please not use your cell phone while you're in here?
Fine.
I would like to do a brief summary of some things we discussed in our last session.
Fine.
Could you please hand me your phone, Jacob? You can get it at the end of the section.
I don't understand why I have to give you my phone.
We talked about this last time. As part of you getting out of class for these sessions, you have to give me your phone.
Fine, but I think it's dumb.
All right, now back to what we discussed in our previous meeting. You've been late or absent from school a lot because you forgot to set your alarm to wake up in the mornings, which results in missing the bus. Your mom leaves from work at 6, so she isn't there to make sure you get on the bus. Were you late for school ever since then?
Yeah, I couldn't find my backpack yesterday, so I missed the bus again and had to bike to school.
We also talked about confidentiality. Whatever you tell me remains private unless it's to harm yourself or another person.
I know.
All right. We talked about issues dealing with your schoolwork, with completing and turning in assignments, and issues dealing with your teachers and classmates. Monday, I gave you some colored folders for each of your classes for you to carry your assignments around in. Have you been working those out?
I put everything from my class into each of the folders like you asked and turned everything in.
Really?
Yeah.
Miss Stewart told me you haven't turned in any of your assignments this week.
She lied.
Can I see your backpack, Jacob?
No.
You're not in trouble. Can I just see it?
It's mine. I don't have to give you anything.
Do you want me to get the principal involved?
No.
All right, thanks. All right, it looks like you have all of your papers in one folder.
I figured it'd be easier to keep everything if it was all in one folder.
I think we're going to have to try something new. At the beginning of each class, you'll need to hand in the class folder that's assigned to the teacher. You'll hand back the folder with any assignments that need to be completed. It's your responsibility to keep up with the folders. Do you think you can handle that?
This is so childish. I'm not a kid.
All right. What if at the end of each week, if everything goes well, you get a reward for turning in your stuff?
I'm not doing it. I mean, I guess I'll think about it. What kind of reward?
I don't know. We'll have to think about that. It'll be a surprise. Okay, now let's talk about your relationship with your classmates.
Okay.
All right. Can you have the pen? Can I have the pen, please, and stop clicking it?
Okay.
Another reason you come to see me is because last week when a student accidentally ran into you, pushed him and started cursing while telling him to back off you. When a teacher confronted you about it, you ran into the bathroom and kicked the hinges off the bathroom door. Earlier this week, you almost got in another fight, according to Miss Jeffrey. What happened?
This guy accused me of stealing his USB plug. I told him to go screw himself.
Did you steal it?
No.
Then why, when they searched your backpack, did they find it there?
The dude put it there. I mean, he was just trying to start something with me.
Why would he do that?
Because he doesn't like me.
Why doesn't he like you?
Because I'm better at computer stuff than him.
Oh, okay. What kind of things do you like to do with computers?
Like programming stuff. I can do a lot of things.
Oh, well, if that's a field you're interested in, maybe we can sign you up for a computer class next semester.
I don't need a computer class. I already know how to do everything on a computer.
Okay, well, maybe it is a subject we can address later. Let's talk about issues you had with Miss Jeffrey in the past. She said that even though she has asked you to sit in the front row of the classroom, every day you come in and sit in the back.
Yeah, because I feel like I was being punished for something I didn't do.
What do you mean?
Like, why do I have to sit in the front when everyone else can sit wherever they want to sit?
Have you thought that maybe she is concerned with you getting distracted and wants to help you stay focused?
What do you mean? I mean, I can focus in the back of the classroom just fine, I guess.
Do your friends sit in the back with you?
Yeah,
So is that the reason you don't want to move?
pretty much.
What if you try being in front for a week and see how it goes? Maybe your friends can join you.
No, I don't know.
All right. What if Miss Jeffrey does alphabetical seating and then no one can sit with his or her friends?
I mean, I don't care. She can do whatever she wants, I guess.
Okay. Do these kind of confrontations with teachers and students happen at your old school?
Yeah.
How does it make you feel when your teachers or other people tell you to do something you don't feel like doing?
It makes me angry.
Why is that?
Because I shouldn't have to do something just because they say so.
It can be difficult to take orders from someone else, especially when sometimes we don't understand the reasoning behind it. I have an idea for you for when we meet on Monday. Over the weekend, I want you to think of where you see yourself a year from now, then 5 years from now, and then 10 years from now. Then we can meet back on Monday. We'll discuss what you've thought about. The other things I want you to do is organize a meeting with you and your mother.
Why?
I think having her involved would has discussed some of the feelings you've had. I can meet with her outside of school hours if she's unable to get off work, and I'll give her a call this weekend.
Okay.
Okay, just to wrap things up, before you leave, we talked about some issues this week that you've experienced, and I think being able to discuss those takes a lot of work. Thanks for discussing those events with me. Also, don't forget about the folders. Remember, if everything goes well, you'll get an award surprise at the end of each week. Before I see you at the next session, I'll be contacting your mom to set up a meeting time. Here's your phone back.
Thank you.
And before you leave, let's go ahead and organize your folder together and separate your work.
Okay.
All right.